and say hello, everybody. We are on the writing process day 4. This is our activity. If you're like, man, what were we doing with this? I don't remember. Well, let's just refer back to the instructions. On the instructions, you can see it says process of writing a persuasive paper. First, you worked with the big idea to understand your options. Then you provided to gather better information. To gather better information to support your choice for the class pet. Yesterday, you organized that information into 3 different categories. Today, you will begin drafting using an outline, okay? So what does that mean? We're drafting using an outline? I don't even, what, that doesn't even make sense. It's not even a thing. Well, it is. Yesterday, you had these 3 reasons and you put all 9 of your other reasons from 2 days ago into your 3 reasons on that chart. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, and then today we had to make a sentence, like a paragraph.
Today you're making sentences. So you're going to tell me, even if the animal you chose is harder to take care of than some of the other ones, why is it still important for us to do that? Like maybe a hamster is a little bit more work to take care of than a betta fish. But why are we choosing a hamster instead of a betta fish? And if you're choosing a betta fish, why are you choosing a betta fish instead of a hamster? So like one example would be like, yes, a hamster is a little bit more difficult to take care of. You have to clean it more often and you have to clean out the cage, but it will teach us responsibility and teach us how to care for animals. Like that's an example. Does that make sense?
Pásame el teléfono.
Because it's a lot of responsibility because you're going to have to clean his cage, replace the water, the food.
Right. And it is a lot of responsibility. Whereas like the betta fish is like way less responsibility. You just got to dump a couple flakes of food in there every day or 2 and you're good to go. So even if it's a little harder to take care of, tell me why this is a good idea. And here is your writing sentences. So what you're kind of doing is going back to yesterday's activity, which was down here, right here. And I'm going to use Jacob's, for example. And Jacob's going to go to his activity where he had already screenshotted this and he used those ideas to fill this in and he put them all in order. You might want to screenshot this again to take it to this activity so that you can then write them in sentences. So like Jacob says, the effort to take care of, because they need, what's this say?
They don't need food.
Yeah, they don't eat that much food, right? You can feed them, like the food is going to last a very long time. So that's something. And some hamsters love when people hold them, right? So over here, you could be like, how about not they? Hamsters do not cost a lot of money because because the food can last up to, how long was it, Jacob?
A month or a year.
3 months. Like a 5-pound bag of food can last 3 months. That's something that we had found out together on like day 2, I think, of research. So that's like one sentence. Sometimes hamsters like to be held by humans. Which, would that be like effort to take care of? Would that go there, or would that be a benefit to the class?
Benefit? I think it's for benefit to the class.
Yeah, that's going to be a benefit to the class because it's going to help teach the class how to take care of things. Okay. But do you see how we're using your ideas from here, which were really your ideas from this chart? We're using all of our, like, your ideas shouldn't be changing. You're just putting them into a more clearer thought. So instead of being like, hamsters are cute, I want a hamster, you went and you did the research and you were like, hamsters are cute. That's one of my reasons. Hamsters don't take a lot of food. Hamsters are really cool creatures. Hamsters run all night long. so they're not going to disturb us during the school day, and you like found all of these cool facts, then you organize them into like, this is easy, how much effort it takes to take care of them, what benefits they might bring to the class, and like some opposing points, because you always want to throw those in, like a hamster might bite you, so it might be a bad point, but they're not known for biting, things like that. And now you're writing it into sentences, because the next thing we do is write it into like a whole paper. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this time you might not have 9 boxes over here. You might have like 2 or 3 sentences. You should probably have at least 2 sentences in each of these sections. Okay? That will make a really nice paragraph then, if you have 2 sentences in each of these.
Yeah, if someone chooses hamster and they're getting a hamster, they learn the responsibility and all the things that they need to do. If they choose hamster and they're buying a hamster, they teach you responsibility.
Yep.
So if you got a fish, all you have to do is just put the flakes in. It's not that much work, but it's still responsibility.
Right. So when you're doing a fish, it's way easier, but it still will teach you responsibility.
So it's like,
So
so
you
it's like
gotta see
a
how
practice.
much does it need. If you have too many fish, you might want to put a lot of food.
Right. Yep. So this shouldn't be too difficult, guys. And then all of these pages are just there in case you still need more facts, or if you want it to double check one of your facts. You can just click on
If you have a pet fish, that could help you. That can help you practice for like a proper pet.
Right. Yeah. So this is all about our classroom pet. Which classroom pet should we get? I'm gonna stop the recording because I think this was like the whole lesson. So if you guys have questions,
Wait.
feel free to stay on. Just wait, Simon. Hold on. Don't ask your questions. And then if you guys need any help or anything, like I will still be on here all afternoon. So I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm not ending the Zoom though. Okay?
Okay.
Why isn't it working? There we go.